Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm going to try making a side Hemostat Mandala shirt. The shirt was prepped like normal and I have it turned inside out. For this shirt I'm using a Gildan Ultra Cotton shirt, and the shirt is starting out kind of a pistachio green color. I'm going to go ahead and dye the shirt this color. I'm not going to do a reverse dye process. I'm trying to find where the center of this area underneath the armpit down to the hem is. And I actually want to start the center of the mandala a little above the center of that area. So I'm making a mark there with a washable marker, and I'm going to fold my shirt where I'd like for the center of the mandala to be. Then I'm going to grab the corner of the hem and fold it back. Pinch that seam on the shirt. Lift the shirt up off of the table and turn it over. That's going to fold the other side down. I'm going to make one more fold on each side of the shirt. I'm using a washable marker to mark where the sleeves are, but clearly I don't need to do that. You can see the sleeve hanging out. For this shirt, I'm going to use curved hemostats, and the majority of my hemostats are 8 inches or larger. I am going to use one pair of straight hemostats that are smaller than 8 inches, right down at the very bottom or the end of the shirt. I've coated all of my hemostats in heat shrink tubing. I purchased the tubing at either Home Depot or Lowe's. I cut it to fit the hemostats and then shrink it down using a heat gun. This helps give a tighter grip on the shirt, and it helps to keep the hemostats from damaging the shirt. I'm placing the hemostats on the shirt with the curved side facing down. I'm not going to go beyond the line that I drew on the shirt because I don't want the hemostats to get into the sleeve portion of the shirt. I'm not going to add dye to this other portion of the shirt, so I'm going to fold the sleeve into the rest of the shirt. Then I'm going to kind of bunch it up and roll it up and secure this fold with some rubber bands. I'm doing this just to keep it out of the way. Then I'm going to put the shirt aside and I'm going to allow it to dry out completely. I like to dye mandalas since they're a little bit thicker when they're completely dry. If you want some more information on this topic, I have a blog post addressing this topic out on my website, and there's a link below in the description to my website. The more I looked at this shirt, I finally decided that since I wasn't going to add dye to the rest of the shirt, I would go ahead and extend the area of the hemostats just a little bit. So I am going to take them a little beyond the sleeve portion of the shirt. So I'm adding just a few more hemostats to the shirt. I'm starting at the very center portion of the mandala, and I'm using golden yellow from Dharma. If you'll notice, the hemostats form sections on the shirt. So on one side of the shirt, right up next to the hemostats, I'm going to add royal blue from Dharma. And on the other side, I'm adding brilliant blue from Dharma. I'm not filling in the entire section with the color, just right up next to the top hemostat. Since I don't have an ice barrier, I'm going to gently lay the ice on top of the shirt. I can't pile it very thick though. After the first layer of ice melted, I came back and added a second layer of ice and then allowed the shirt to process for at least 24 hours after the second layer of ice melted. Then to rinse the shirt, I took it to my utility sink and I began rinsing it in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. I untied the shirt and then warmed the water up to hot and continued rinsing to rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. When the water was running almost clear, I put the shirt along with some Dharma's textile detergent into my washing machine and washed it using a hot water cycle. And after the shirt was washed and dried, this is what it looks like. Okay, so what do you guys think? So I was a little surprised with this one. When I unwrapped the shirt, I was surprised at the pink in the shirt. I didn't use pink on the shirt. I used royal blue and I used brilliant blue. And so it must have been the brilliant blue that ended up having the pink hue to it. I was not expecting that one. That was a little bit of a surprise. The golden yellow that I put right in the middle turned green, which is not a big surprise because I put the yellow over the top of a light green shirt. The royal blue is the one that stayed blue and is the darkest blue color in the shirt. I also wasn't surprised by the fact that the dye wicked into the area where I didn't apply the dye. Because I dyed the shirt when it was totally dry, the dye is going to want to move or creep into an area that is dry on the shirt. I thoroughly expected that to happen, but honestly, I think it gives a really cool look to the shirt. So I didn't mind that it was going to do that, and I didn't really try to stop it from doing that. I've included a side photo of the shirt so that you can see what the mandala looks like. And I think it looks really cool. I like the design that it made, and I don't mind the pink. It was just very unexpected on this shirt. Because I was going over the top of a light green shirt, I tried to choose colors that would go well with green. Colors that would either form a different shade of green or wouldn't clash with the green. Pink is not a color I would have chosen, but it works. It's a happy accident that happened on the shirt. So overall, I like the shirt. I think it turned out looking kind of different and unique and cool. And if you guys have enjoyed the video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.